Hello everyone, West Country Explorer here. I'm at the start of a 12-day holiday now, which is very nice, and I'm at Gill Station. I'm going to be going up to Holyhead, sort of northwest Wales. So Anglesey, you've got the island of Anglesey, and go across Anglesey and then you've got Holyhead. So I'm staying in a travel lodge in Holyhead and using that as a base to explore Holyhead and Anglesey. Basically I've got 10 full days there because today's going to be a whole day travelling and the last day home is like a whole day travelling back home by train. So I've got 10 days. I'm going to be exploring like prehistoric sites, so like burial chambers, like standing stones. I'm also going to be like exploring like old sort of deserted villages and like old churches as well. Just there's some abandoned places I know, like in Holyhead and around Anglesey, so all being well I get to do them as well. So yeah, basically I'm going to be doing lots of videos around Anglesey, but this video is just a video of me travelling up to Holyhead by train. So yeah, a little bit of a travel video. Yeah, my wife very kindly brought me down to Gill Station on her way to work. So I got here about 8:30. My train's not until 9:17, so I got a bit of a wait. Now this train got here about 10 minutes ago and it dropped off a load of school kids. It's just 3 carriage train here. But the train I'm waiting for is 6 carriage one. I've got a suspicion that this is going to be the front 3 carriages to my train. I reckon there's going to be another 3 carriages attaching to the back. That's what I suspect. So yeah, hopefully at some point soon I can get on the train because it's a bit nippy. So anyway, yes, Gill Station. Now I am, like I said, I'm leaving. My first train starts 9:17. That's when I'm leaving here. And all being well, I get to Holyhead about 5 o'clock in the evening. I said, well, I'm going to twizzle you around, guys. Yeah, so my journey up to Holyhead, my first change of train is at Exeter. So I've got 11 minutes between arriving at Exeter and leaving Exeter. So 11 minutes to get off the train, find my next train and get on. That's a bit tight. And then I've got a 3-hour journey up to Stafford. That's the next change. I've got about a 20-minute change over there. And then I've got another change at Chester. I've got about a 20-minute change over there. Yeah, so quite a long journey ahead of me, but all good fun. So, look, there you go. That's not going to be the train. I was thinking that might form the front half of our train, but no. It was obviously just waiting for this train to clear the single track line ahead. Well, my first train's running to time nicely, all very good. So I'm now somewhere between Gill and Templecombe, so right at the very start of my journey. Yeah, when the train came in, there was a bike section at the very front of the train, so I went to get on there, but there was already 2 bikes in there, so that section full up, and the other bike section was right at the back end of the 6 carriage train, so I had to quickly peg it along the platform from the front to the back of the train. So all good fun and games, all good fun. So I'm just pulling out of Exeter Central Station now. Next stop will be St David, where I get to change. to the St David's.
Tiverton Parkway, Taunton, Bristol Temple Meads, Bristol Parkway, Cheltenham Spa, Birmingham New Street, Wolverhampton, Stafford, Stoke-on-Trent.
I thought I'd do a bit of recording in the gangway rather than in the carriage, so I'm not getting anyone in the shop or anything. Yeah, so like I said, before I got into Exeter, I was able to go onto the National Rail website and check which platform this train was leaving from. So I knew in advance what platform I had to go to, so that saved me having to try and find out when I was at the station. So it was easy enough to get from platform 3 to platform 5, nice and straightforward. And when I got here into Exeter, they had on the information screen it was sort of saying which carriage the bicycle storage area was going to be. And it was saying the storage area was going to be at the front of the train. But when the train came in, the front carriage didn't have the bike storage area, so there's a couple of minutes sort of thinking, oh right, got to find where the bike storage area is. So it was down near the back, so that's always an interesting bit. That's one of the joys of travelling with bicycles. You know, having to find where your bike storage area is on a train, you know, that can be take up a bit of time, because when you're travelling without a bike, when you've just got a bit of hand luggage or a rucksack, you don't have to worry about bike storage. You just find the nearest convenient train door and get on, you know, so that's nice and easy. So yeah, travelling with bicycles does make things a little bit more interesting at times. But anyway, I managed to get on all right, no problems, you know, so yeah, got my bike in the storage area. Where was it? Oh no, it's just down that way a bit. And I found my seat, found where I'm sitting. So yes, this changeover at Exeter, that was the one I was most concerned about, because like I said, I had 11 minutes between trains, between getting there and leaving, and I was thinking of all the things that could possibly go wrong. I was thinking, oh, what if we're like a couple of minutes late? What if can't find the bike storage area easily on the incoming train? What if there's no space? Because what I sometimes find is bike storage areas are completely full. I was thinking if it's full and I've got to put my bike in the gangway, I've got to spend 3 hours with my bike keeping an eye on it and moving out of the way of people as they go up and down the gangway and all the rest. And oh yeah, a bit of a panic. But it's gone smoothly. I'm happy. I've got 3 hours or so where I can just sit down and relax, read my book, have a sleep, whatever. All good fun. I've just come to my bag to get me sandwiches for a bit of lunch out of my bag. Also stretch my legs a little bit. So haven't reached the Bristol area quite yet. For this journey from Exeter up to Stafford, I've got 4 different train tickets for it. Because what I did was I did the old ticket splitting thing, so get it a bit cheaper. It's where you get umpteen different tickets for the same journey rather than just getting one ticket for the whole journey. So I think if I'd paid full whack, like to go up to Holyhead and back, it would have been over 200 quid. But because I did it sort of split ticketing and also in advance, you know, so some of the tickets were advance tickets, got it down to about, I think it's 120, 130 pound. So it worked out roughly half price at least, something like that. Yeah, but I saved myself a good £100 a month. So yeah, if you're doing long journeys, it's always worth, if possible, booking as far in advance as possible and get the old split tickets, because at least it makes the train tickets a bit more reasonable. I mean the normal price is a flipping rip-off, but yeah, if you can do old split tickets, it makes it a bit more sensible. Coming into Temple Mead station now. Sorry.
Oh, you're a pilot as well? Really? Where did you get out? You over carried? Yeah. So when you're...
Very good afternoon and welcome to customers boarded this service at Bristol Temple Meads. This is the 12 o'clock cross-country train service from Bristol Temple Meads to Manchester Piccadilly. Our next quarter point, Bristol Parkway, in just under 10 minutes' time.
It's a bit like I can hold.
Let me tell you, going.
I know you've got your thoughts on redundancies, but that's not that. You know, you do a sort of a rubbish version.
Well, we're about 2 hours into the journey from Exeter, so it's just gone about 1:10 now, so it was about a bit after 11 when I left Exeter. We've still got another hour or so to go on this train. It's just after 2 that I get into Stafford. I'll tell you something, I'm one of these people, I'm on the go quite a lot. Obviously in my main job at the dairy factory, 12-hour shifts constantly on the go, so I find sitting around for long periods not nice. I don't do it very well. Yeah, so I'm just desperate to get off this train and be able to properly stretch my legs. Now one thing I've noticed, because on this train you can like get seat reservations, and one thing I've noticed with this train and a lot of other trains that I've been on where there's reservations, is just above the seats you get these little sort of like LED information boards sort of saying whether the seats are available or if there's reservations for them, and it says the station that they're reserved from and to. And one thing I noticed quite a lot is there's seats unoccupied, nobody physically sitting in the seats, but the little information points them up and saying that they've been reserved. You know, so, and I often think to myself, well, somebody's bought a ticket and that seat's been reserved for them, but they're not there, they haven't turned up. And I do often wonder sort of, why have they not turned up? What's happened? You know, why aren't they making that journey? Are they sitting on another part of the train? Are they just not bothered sitting in the seat that's been reserved for them? Or have they had to cancel their plans? You know, it's just, my mind does sometimes wander, and I think about that. One of the idle things my mind thinks about when I'm on long train journeys. I'm at Stafford train station now, and my train to Chester is best part of 20 minutes late, so I think I'm going to miss the train that I was scheduled to get from Chester to Holyhead, but I'll be able to get the next one after that, so it's not too bad. I'm just glad it's sort of towards the end of the journey that I'm going to suffer a bit of delay. Bloody announcement, so yeah, this is Stafford. Yeah, starting off fun and games now. So I come into Stafford on platform 5, went over to platform 3 for me train, and like I said, that was shown as 18 minutes late, and that was going to make me a bit late for getting my train from Chester to Holyhead. But then when I checked the times for my Chester Holyhead trains, the one I was booked on to get from Chester, that's been cancelled. So I've got to get the next one after that, which is about an hour later. But the train that I'm getting from Stafford is now only going as far as Crewe, and it's 20 minutes late rather than just 18, so it's lost a couple of minutes. And what I've done is, from platform 5 there's a train going to Crewe sooner than the one from platform 3, so I've come back over to platform 5 to get this train to Crewe, and then when I get there I've got to get a train from Crewe to Chester, so that's an extra stop, extra change I've got to make. And then yeah, the tail end of the journey is going a little bit Pete-tong, but at least it's the tail end of the journey. At least it hasn't been hassle right from the start. So the joys of British Rail. So I've been looking at the National Rail website, making plans. Right now, there's been a load of cancellations in the Crewe area and all the rest. So the plan at the moment, and this is if trains stick to the current plan and don't get mucked up even further, I'm going to catch the next train from Stafford to Crewe, and I should get into Crewe at 2:55, so just before 3 o'clock. And from Crewe I can get a direct train to Holyhead. Now, bearing in mind I get into Crewe at 2:55, the next train leaves Crewe at 4:45, so I'm at Crewe for the best part of 2 hours. And my new arrival time at Holyhead is 6:47. Now, if all the trains had been behaving themselves perfectly and everything had been running to time, my original arrival time into Holyhead would have been just after 5 o'clock. So, but I think it was like 5:05, something like that. So I'm getting in about roughly an hour and 40 minutes later than I would have been. It's all part of the joys. It's all, I mean, I can see bits of snow on this platform, like on the platform. I think snow's probably been playing havoc with trains, and I'm guessing that's what it is, but it's to be expected. Yeah, I mean, especially in this country, trains are always delayed and cancelled and all the rest. But anyway, yeah, all good fun indeed.
We are now approaching Crewe, our final station. If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it. See it, say it, sort it.
Platform 7 for the 15:30 London North Western Railway service to London Euston.
Plans are changing more quickly than, well, no, they're just changing very quickly. So I got into Crewe, I was thinking, yeah, according to National Rail website, the next train to Holyhead is a direct one, leaving at 16:45. But a member of staff said, asked me where I was going, so I explained what get Holyhead. She said, oh, there's a 15:21 to Chester from platform 9. If you catch that one, then you can like to Chester and then get from there to Holyhead, that'll be quicker. So goes over to platform 9. Then the 15:21 gets cancelled. There's a landslip apparently. So, and the announcements are saying to get to Chester, get the next train from platform 11. It's an Edinburgh train. Change at the next station, which is Waverley, I think it is, something like that. So change at that one to then get to Chester, and get to Chester at R4. So I'm now on an Edinburgh train to change at, I think it was the next station, to then get to Chester, and from there I'm not sure what I'm going to do. So hopefully there's trains from Chester to Holyhead. Oh dear me. Oh, it's all bloody good fun. Bloody good fun. Yeah, it was Warrington Bank Quay that I changed. Yeah, so I got into that station, straight onto a train to Chester where I am now. So yeah, it's back on track for the most part, only about an hour or so behind schedule. Warrington, there's a load of snow, and also on the tracks on the way here to Chester, so yeah, there's obviously been a lot of snow in this area, but yeah, back on track, very good.
Croeso I The Rhyl. Byddwn yn teithio I Caergybi.
Finally got into Holyhead station. So just got to now make my way to the travel lodge. So yeah. It's just gone about 6:15 now in the evening. So finally getting here. Right then, got to go up this road here. Over there, that's platforms I came into. Just come up that road there. There's some more sort of platforms and stuff over there. Right. Just over there's the travel lodge I got to get to. Right, this is my hotel room. It's a basic travel lodge one. You pretty much get the standard all across the travel lodges. Are all the same really. As you can see, I'm allowed to keep my bike in here. That's very good. I'm happy with that. It's the view from the window. Not much of a view really. Oops. Right, let me twizzle you around a minute, guys. I'll twizzle you around. So that's my journey up to Holyhead. Yeah, so all good fun. Now, I have been in this travel lodge once before, 10 years ago, back in March 2015. Did an 18-day cycle ride, starting in Exeter, followed the coast through like Devon, Cornwall, Somerset, and then sort of did cross the Severn Bridge into Chepstow, and then cycled from Chepstow up to Holyhead, and then got the train home. Yeah, so been here once before 10 years ago. I mean, back then I was allowed to keep my bike in the room, so I think it is a travel lodge policy you can do that. But anyway, yeah, so this is my base for the next 11 nights. £275 I paid for 11 nights in travel lodge. So yeah, that's good. That's a bargain. Well, I did book it in a few months in advance, and I suppose, I don't know if you count it as off-peak, so it might be an off-peak rate as well. So, but anyway, thank you for watching, guys. It's been an interesting journey for me, so I'm glad it's over. I'm gonna go out now and find some dinner, takeaway. Don't know whether I'm gonna do pizza or Chinese, something or other. So that's what I'm about to do. I've already got a few plans for tomorrow. I'm just doing some local stuff tomorrow. I don't fancy travelling too much. I've done a load of travelling today. So all being well, tomorrow, if it all pans out, I'll be doing a couple of abandoned buildings, a couple of airbags, and I'll be doing a stand-in stone. I'll probably just be a short sort of 10-15 second video. And there's a burial chamber nearby as well. So that's definite 4 things I've got planned. But yeah, that's tomorrow. So that's it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. Look forward to seeing you in the next one. There's going to be loads of videos over the next sort of couple of weeks. And in the meantime, the usual, stay safe, take care, God bless.